Well, hello, everyone. My name is Ann Jones, coming to you from Bowie, Maryland. I'm excited to be here with you to share about an amazing program with Planet Marketing. Planet Marketing allows you to step into the world of travel, something that I was able to do back in 2005 when I was introduced to this industry, the industry of travel and network marketing. And I can tell you this was after having built an 18-year career as an IT professional. And the person there, I was his manager in the federal government, and he said, Ann, come take a look and see how you can save on your travel. And I'm so glad I did, because I truly have saved more money than I could have ever imagined on my vacations, on my weekend getaways, even my business trips. But there's something else that happened. You see, I at some point I delved in a little bit more about this industry, and I took my consumer hat off, put on my business cap, and saw how I could profit from this industry, not only off of myself. So I want you to process that for a moment. We're talking about getting paid off of things that you're doing anyway, but even beyond that, because I started thinking about those around me who were traveling as well, my friends, my family, my coworkers, neighbors, even church members. And you know what? Boy, did I profit from it. So much so that this industry retired me before the age of 50, specifically at the age of 41, because I was able to walk away from my GS-14 federal government job where I was making $120,000 a year. Now, please understand, do I have any regret? Absolutely not. This industry has more than replaced that income. It has exceeded my expectations. And now, yes, I am screaming from the mountaintops to share with others, as many as I can, that yes, your job is one way. It's not the only way. So today I want to share with you how you can supplement your income and or replace it. You see, I want you to think for a moment. Just imagine, what would you do if you now had a business that allowed you to earn more income outside of your job, allow you to position yourself to be able to retire on your terms? Just imagine one that gave you more options to start doing the things that you've always wanted to do, the things that you've put on the shelf. But we're saying now is your chance to get it back, doing the things you want and freeing up your time. They say the love of money is not good, but let me tell you this, additional money gives you more options. So that's why I want to share with you our program, because our program is going to allow you to be able to have more freedom, flexibility, and financial independence as you take control of your future through the power of entrepreneurship, putting you in the driver's seat, the travel industry, which is the largest industry in the world, and e-commerce, which simply put, in business, if you're not online, you're not in business. Well, Planet Marketing is going to provide you with the opportunity to earn more through your own home-based business. It's going to allow you to be able to travel more to places you've always dreamed of. We're talking about being able to save more on things you're already doing. And guess what? We're going to help you experience more than you ever thought possible. Well, I want to take a moment and introduce to you who we are. We are Planet Marketing, a US-based international marketing company. We offer a new marketing concept that I got to tell you is revolutionizing the marketing industry. The business community is all abuzz about Planet Marketing. Founded by Mr. Donald Bradley, he is our founder and chairman of the board and possesses over 20 years of industry experience in sales, product distribution, network marketing, and team building, all which affords Planet Marketing a very unique place among today's at-home business models. Now, his vision is to provide a financial opportunity, a legally compliant global opportunity that provides that now income right now, and more importantly, sustained long-term financial security. Now, Planet Marketing is led by veterans with decades of executive management, corporate operations, and marketing and sales experience, proven leadership, and a corporate support team that provides all the tools training, and customer support to help you grow a prosperous business. Now, Planet Marketing is a company that you could be proud of, integrity that you can stand on, and leadership that you can depend on. Yes, it is a brand new day at Planet Marketing. Now, Planet Marketing has partnered with the very best in the travel industry. We enjoy an exclusive alliance with IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel is a leading innovator in travel for the past 25 years, led by co-founder James Farrar. We want you to know that IntelliTravel has built a strong foundation, and they hold top travel industry accreditations and certifications. IntelliTravel has a stellar reputation, a record of accomplishment in the industry. And I must say that, something that's very special that most travel agencies can't attest to, but we can, and that is that even after 25 years of service, IntelliTravel still holds an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, a reputation that allows you to step into the world of travel with absolute confidence. There are over 500,000 IntelliTravel customers worldwide. We're talking in all 50 United States and in over 40 countries. Our business model is quite simple. See, Planet Marketing allows you to share and sell our IntelliTravel program. And guess what? IntelliTravel simply sells travel. Well, they say travel is the only thing that you buy that makes you richer. So we want to show you today how you can step into and start profiting from things you're doing anyway. I want you to think about that upcoming family reunion, that business trip, or better yet, how about that weekend getaway, the church retreat? Well, guess what? Somebody's going to get paid for it. And so we say, why not you? Your friends and family, the things that they're going to do, guess what? We want you to step into the world of travel. Why? Well, because almost everyone you know is already doing it. So we say profit from it. Travel is the largest industry in the world. It's an $8 trillion industry expected to double. You know what? What's fueling the growth are our baby boomers and our younger generation. Let me tell you, more cruise ships have been built in the past 5 years than over the past 45. That's a clue. In fact, not too long ago, I had to go to the airport, and you know what? I thought it was early in the morning, 5 o'clock. This is after the holidays and everything. And I said, okay, I was going to give myself a few minutes to get through security. Well, let me tell you, every security line totally packed. I said, who's traveling at 5 in the morning in the middle of the week? Well, guess what? People are traveling and money is being made. Did you know that travel is the #1 most researched word on the internet? Think about this. Think about when you're at work and you see that computer screen, tilted ever so that you can't see what's on it, by your peers and coworkers, because I know it's not you. Well, guess what? Chances are they are searching for a place to go. And you know what I say? Share your website, your booking engine, that link, and let them search and do whatever they want to do, find their own deal, and guess who gets paid from it? That's right, YOU. Let's show you how. See, we say we're going to show you how to get paid on what people around you are doing anyway, even what you're doing. So get ready, because when you come on board today, we're going to provide you with our state-of-the-art online booking engine. And see, I call this passive income, where your booking engine goes to work for you. You share your booking engine with any and everybody. Let them do what they're going to do. But guess what? When bookings are made through your site, you're going to earn 70 to 80% of the commissions. Please no, we're not even limited to the booking engine. See, we are independent travel agents with IntelliTravel, and that allows us to book with any vendor, anywhere, and on commissionable travel, we get paid. If I wanted to go to a vendor's website like Marriott, it doesn't matter, or Carnival, guess what? I'm going to get paid from that. Absolutely. And so I want you to know that since people are traveling, we say you might as well get paid from it. I want you to know that there is a commission built into every transaction. So if you've gone online to one of those faceless vendors, Well, guess what? They got paid. If you decided, oh, I'm going to go direct to the vendor site thinking that it's the lowest price, well, guess what? They kept the commission. But now when you go to your own site, when you have those that you know go to your site, guess who's getting paid? You. And you're not even limited to the people you know. Did you know that people you don't know are traveling? Guess what? That's how I got started. When I would eat out, I would put my business card with a check, and oh my, the waiter waitress would come by so excited because, either they were planning a trip or they knew somebody that was, and this is how I began. In fact, that's a tip because that's something I do even today. And you know what? Talk about word of mouth. That's exactly what happens because not only the people you know, but then they start referring other people to you. In fact, I got a text from someone that got my business card referring somebody to me that wanted to take a trip. I love this business because of its simplicity. I love this business because it doesn't put constraints on my time, completely flexible, something that you're able to do out of the comfort of your home on your own schedule. See, I don't have to stop what I'm doing just to book something. And when I become available, I can look, or I can send someone to my site to do it. All of these things are available to you through your booking engine. Now, I have a question for you. I want you to imagine, just hold your hand out for a moment and imagine that I just gave you $30 and it's in your hand. Now, I want you to think about if you've ever booked travel online before. Think about what you booked, where you went. Well, guess what? If you didn't do it through your site, what I want you to do is that money that I put in your hand, just go in and put it on the table, because that's what you do every single time that you book, when not through your site, but through somebody else's. Guess what? You're leaving money on the table. And we're going to change that because we're going to show you not only how to have your own business, but I want you to know it's a completely turnkey business. We provide the tools, support, training, everything you need. And I want to remind you, I said IntelliTravel's been around for over 25 years. What that means is, guess what? We're not a new kid. Nope, we have a turnkey system waiting right here for you to show you how. You do not have to be a guru. You don't even have to be computer savvy. But what we need is just a desire to want to earn and save. And if that's you, we want to share with you a little bit more about how much you could save and earn as a independent travel agent. So take a look at here. A typical business traveler, say staying at a hotel 3 nights, about 3 times a month, 3 nights. Well, guess what? The commission on that kind of booking is about $151 just for a booking. Well, how about a golf trip for 4? Well, guess what? A 5-day golf trip could yield about $274. And how about that all-inclusive getaway? I'm going to tell you, that is what people want today. They want that all-inclusive resort. So look at this, a 7-day honeymoon getaway in Cancun with butler service. For booking that for a couple for a week, $561 for about 5 minutes worth of work. Do the hourly rate on that. Well, there's more, because then there's cruises. Cruise lines pay some of the highest commissions. And I want you to know, think about this. This is a group cruise, 5 days for a family reunion that was going to travel anyway. 20 cabins. We call this the comma check payout. Over $2,000 in commissions just for handling this booking. So many ways to save, so many ways for you to earn. But there is more, because one of the things that we believe is that you want to have fun while learning and earning. So what we provide are IntelliTrips. You see, IntelliTrips allows you to educate yourself by experiencing travel from the client's perspective. So, would you like to learn about cruising? I know you would. Well, you would enjoy our IntelliTrip, which offers a 5-night Western Caribbean cruise, all for $245. That is as an IntelliTravel agent. How about experiencing an all-inclusive resort? Not just any resort. We're talking about a Club Med resort in Punta Cana for 4 days, all for $149. Well, I want you to know that we know that we have a strong program, a way for you to save, a way for you to earn. But I want you to know we back our program up with 3 IntelliTrust guarantees. First, we offer our best travel price guarantee. It just means that we aim to meet and or beat. We say that if you find a lower price comparing apples to apples, same day, same vendor, same everything, guess what? We want to match, meet and or beat. We're going to pay the difference plus 10% extra. That's our 110% guarantee. Not only that, but we have a satisfaction guarantee. We guarantee 100% refunded if you're not completely satisfied within your first 30 days. No penalties, no questions, 100% refund. And let me just say that in all my years of being in the industry, something that's very unique and powerful is our profit guarantee. Haven't seen anything like it of its kind, because we say in business, you should be profitable. And guess what? We agree. So we say if you do not earn and or save more in your first year as an independent travel agent, well, we're going to refund you the difference between what you paid and what you've earned and saved. Well, clearly, you can understand why there is such a buzz in the air with this program. People are sharing with everybody, spreading the word. There is so much excitement, so much so we have grown at a rapid rate. In fact, in our first 40 days of launching, which we launched on October 26th. And by the way, that's a clue in terms of timing and positioning. Just know we're talking about being in the beginning of the wave. Well, I want you to know that we grew by 5,000 members within that first 40 days, and we continue to grow rapidly. And I want you to know that we have a marketing plan that allows you to earn when you share and sell our independent travel program. And I can't think of a better person to share with you our marketing compensation plan, how you can profit from it, than someone who is a number 14 top income earner here in Planet Marketing, top and out of over 8,000 members. Number 14, he is a principal by day, and what is so powerful is that he has grown his business, his organization with Planet Marketing part-time, and has achieved our top position of one-star director. I take great pleasure to introduce to you, out of Maryland, Mr. Damian Goins. Did you make it on the line?
Absolutely, Miss Jones. How are you this evening?
Extremely well. Take it away.
Wonderful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jones has given you a plate full. If you find yourself as a person that loves to travel, you're in the right place. She shared with you several ways for you to profit from the things that you're going to do. Say it with me. Anyway. And so you definitely want to take a strong look at what she shared with you, the benefits of it, and how it can benefit your home. But someone say it gets better. Absolutely it does. As Ms. Jones shared with you, I am a principal by trade, and so I'm helping young people live their dreams on purpose by day. But how many of you know that I'm a salaried employee? And so no matter how hard I work, my check is the same every 2 weeks. And so I don't know if that is your story, but I wanted more. I wanted to do more. I wanted to have more. And so I was presented with this opportunity a little over 90 days ago, and it has literally transformed my home. The income that has come in is almost matching 50% of what I'm doing as a principal in less than 90 days. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's called a clue. And so what you want to do is begin to open up your mind, because understand that your mind works like a parachute. It works best when it's open. And so there is another element of this business that we do, the marketing component under Planet Marketing. And we're going to jump right in to show you how you can earn some just fabulous income, as Ms. Jones alluded to already. So right here, every time you share this opportunity with someone, the company will pay you a $50 direct sale commission. That is absolutely phenomenal, because there's no limit to the amount of people you can share it with. And so can you imagine if you shared it with 10 people this week? Would an extra $500 help your home situation? For the average American, absolutely. Then we have what we have called a 50% check match. See, this first interaction, when you go out and share with someone, that's what we like to call because of you income. You went and shared with someone the opportunity and they got started. But how many of us can agree that our friends and family know people we don't know? And so when they share with those individuals and they get started, they will make the $50 direct commission, but you will make a 50% check match. This is what we like to call in spite of you income, meaning there was nothing that you did to cause that to happen. So here's the question. If you woke up tomorrow morning and there was an extra $25 on your nightstand, would you spend it or would you give it back? Most of us on the line, if not everyone on the line, would spend it. Well, that's what we have here with Planet Marketing. It's called leverage, ladies and gentlemen. And what you need to know is either you're helping to leverage a situation or you're being leveraged. The next thing that gets us very excited are these additional team bonuses. And we'll talk a little more about that in just one moment. But understand that that additional $10 is very, very powerful. As I said, there's no limit to the amount of direct sales you can make. There's no limit to the amount of 50% matches or team bonuses that you can make. And these upfront commissions are paid weekly. And so if you're a Miss Ann Jones or myself or other individuals that have got involved with these opportunities, we are earning an additional, listen to me closely, 5 checks a month. Let me say it again. Additional 5 checks a month. The only time I earn an additional check is if there's a 5-week month and we may get paid 3 times that month. And that happens 3 times a year and it feels like Christmas. We have right here a builder program and it works very simply like this. If you partner with 3 individuals, the company recognizes you as a bronze builder. If you can get 3, how many of us can agree that you can get 6? Help 6 families improve their travel and improve their income. You will become a silver builder. But our first leadership position in a company is when you hit 9 business partners and you become a gold builder. And once you hit gold builder, there's some magnificent things that kick in. As you see right here, you'll receive your first team bonus of an additional $10 for every transaction that happens. And so that initial direct sale goes from $50 to $60. That 50% check match goes from $25 to $35. So that $10 becomes very, very powerful. You have a 10% match on your ITA's travel commission. So that if one of your business partners books a cruise, an example that Ms. Jones shared with you, and had a commission of $2,000, you would get a 10% override bonus check of $200, and you didn't put the trip together. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's leverage at its finest. And then you will get a 10% match on your personals matrix. And we haven't discussed the matrix, but we will jump right in. We have a very strong and aggressive 3x9 matrix. As you can see, the matrix pays out $4 on every level. The first level, you can only have 3 individuals. Your second level, 9, 27, and it will continue to grow in multiples of 3. For every person that you partner with, you unlock a level, starting with your second personal active ITA. So when you personally partner with 2 individuals, it unlocks your first and second levels. So you have $48 at your disposal every month. When you refer your third person, you now have $156 residually available to you. And you see it goes on, and these numbers continue to grow. When you max your matrix out, you will have over $118,000 at your disposal on a monthly basis. That may be a number that many of us cannot wrap our minds around, but what if you got it 50% right? Would an extra $50,000 to $60,000 a month be worth your time? Let's bring it and scale it back even further. What if you got it 10% right? Would an extra $11,000 to $12,000 bless your home? And let's make it very, very simple. What if you got it 1% right? Could an extra $1,000 a month help your situation? See, in most situations, you get it 99% wrong and 1% right, you are considered a failure. But here with Planet Marketing, you can get it 1% right and increase your annual income by $12,000. Now, if that's amazing, say it gets better. We have a director program that is very strong and aggressive and are changing lives of hundreds of people around this country. And there are thousands of families that are in pursuit to get into this program. When you have obtained 100 active ITAs, you are considered a one-star director. Once that occurs, the company, on top of all of the other money that you have already obtained, provides you an additional $500 bonus per month. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just do the math. An additional $500 a month over a year's period of time is an extra $6,000. What can you do on your job today that will afford you to earn an additional $6,000 this year? As I told you, I'm an educator. There's nothing I can do that will generate an additional $6,000 for me. In fact, in my district, we have not received a raise in 5 years. And so I had to find a vehicle that would afford me to begin living a better lifestyle and a better quality of life. And we have absolutely found it here with Planet Marketing. As you see, your bonus doubles to $1,000 when you have 300 active ITAs. And you can see the different levels that as they go up and matriculate through. When you get to a 9-star director, 100,000 ITAs, the company will pay you. Hold on, buckle up your seats. I don't want anyone to lose control of your faculties. $100,000 a month in bonus money. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $1.2 million a year in just bonus money. There are people who may not achieve $1 million in their lifetime working. This company is paying it out in bonus money. So if you ask yourself the question, is this the right company for you? I think we've just answered the question. We also have a ring program, a presidential ring. So from a single ladies on the line, you don't have to wait for him to put a ring on it. You can put it on yourself. We have a sapphire ring, which we want to definitely shout out Miss Ann Jones, who's had an opportunity to achieve that, earning over $100,000 in annual earnings for the year. A ruby, $250,000, $500,000 a diamond, and over $1 million in annual revenue will be a double diamond. And so, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do is pause real quick because I want you to understand that we have some real live individuals that are living and breathing that are achieving these things. When we talked about directors and we're talking about strong leadership, there's a gentleman who is definitely leading the charge here also in the Maryland area that is doing some phenomenal things as a one-star director, doing it on a very part-time basis. He is a principal by day of one of the largest high schools in the Maryland area, a family man, children, but on a part-time basis with his very, very busy schedule, has just hit the pinnacle of the company and continue to grow and move. I want to bring to the line none other than Mr. Nate Newman. Mr. Newman, did you make the line?
Mr. Goins, I wouldn't miss it for the world. How are you this evening?
Absolutely phenomenal, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be very brief with you. As Mr. Goins said, I am a principal by trade, a principal of one of the largest high schools here in the Maryland area. And I'm like many of you guys, I went to school, got a great job, making 6 figures. But what I quickly realized is that I'm trading time for money. You know, as a principal, I get paid for 8 hours a day, but I'm often there 10 and 15 hours a day. And so I miss a lot of time with family, and so I'm time broke, if that makes sense. And even though I make a strong figure income, I am the only individual in the home at the time that's bringing in the income. So can you say broke at high level? And so prior to coming into this industry and with Planet Marketing, those were my 2 issues. I was time broke, and, you know, I was robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know, some people would say I was robbing all of the disciples, Mr. Goins. And so what this opportunity has been able to do for me is within the first 90 days of being involved, Mr. Goins, I've been able to generate a residual income that's going to pay me no less than multiple 5 figures by the end of this year. And we're on track to generate a 6-figure income by the end of the year. So I'm flat out excited. It's allowed me to purchase 2 new vehicles for my family that we needed, because prior to this industry and this opportunity, you know, we were driving around in a car with no heat. And now not only do I have a car for my whole family, but I now have their luxury vehicle as well that every principal should drive, right? And so, guys, I'm just flat out excited about what it's done for me, and what I see it doing for us in the future is allowing us to change the trajectory of our financial legacy, leaving an inheritance for not just my children, but my children's children. We are primed for greatness with this opportunity. Back to you, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't always let, you know, the book cover tell you the story. You know, most people are looking to live a better quality of life. I have one more gentleman I do want to bring to the line. This gentleman serves our government of one of those 3-letter agencies. He is very astute, is a very hard worker, and a man of class. And so I want to bring him because his work ethic is unparalleled in this industry. He is also a 1-star director out of the Maryland area, and you hear that Maryland area is very strong, ladies and gentlemen. I want to bring to the line Mr. Gregory Scott. Mr. Scott, did you make the line?
Yes, I'm here, Damien Goins. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir. Take it away.
Well, Damien, I really appreciate the opportunity to come before the guests on the line on tonight. I've been in this industry for the past 9 years, and let me just tell you, you know, being in a situation where sometimes you have more month than you have money is very significant. And that's how I found myself about 9 years ago. And it's because of this industry that I'm making some strides in my life financially. One of the biggest things that I'm looking towards right now is an opportunity to retire in the next 2 years. And quite frankly, I want to retire not to have to get another job. Now, most people say, well, if you're retiring, you're probably old enough to retire. Well, that's not my case, because in the next 2 years, I'll only be 53 years old. And that's not retirement age by most people's standard. But I want to be able to retire, not to have to get another job. And so I'm working this vehicle that we have inside of Planet Marketing to that end. And I'm just super excited because of what we have, because of the growth that we're experiencing as a company, and because of the lives that we're able to impact. That is huge, because I literally get paid. We all literally get paid helping somebody genuinely, not selfishly, helping someone genuinely to achieve their financial goals in the largest industry in the world, which is travel. And so with that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Damien Goins.
Thank you, sir. I think we have Mr. Banks. If we can get him one more time. I think we have a technical difficulty. How many of us know when you're trying to give out the good news, sometimes the enemy jumps up in the way. And so, Mr. Banks, we want to throw it back to you if you were able to get back on the line so you can share what this phenomenal opportunity has done for you and your household. Did you make it back to the line, Mr. Banks?
I'm here. Can you hear me all right, Damien?
Absolutely.
Good. I apologize for the miscommunication. But, yes, man, just like the other gentleman who spoke, man, I can tell you, in this industry for a little over 10 years now, but the one thing I understand with Planet Marketing, just over a little bit of 90 days, you know, it's been a blessing to be able to, like you said before, receive 5 checks a month. But at the same time, every single week going forward to get paid for something that people are going to do every single day, and that's travel. And to, you know, from working from the U.S. Postal Service for 13 plus years and seeing what the outcome can be, especially on the East Coast now, of my former coworkers or what they have to go through. And that's the one thing now, man, I'm just thankful for the opportunity that I don't have to be out there dealing with the elements because someone told me to. I can go out there and deal with the elements because I choose to. And that's because taking advantage of opportunity. And this opportunity right here has really laid down the foundation, set the bar, man, for a lot of families, including mine. Because one thing me and my daughters and my grandson we talk about is where we want to travel to. But now we get to do that travel. We get to take those trips, but at the same time, man, we get to enjoy the time freedom. And, like you said, man, the financial freedom comes along with it. So like Mr. Newman said, look at the income opportunity here, where it's positioning to make a six-figure income with a company that's just really launching out the door. So, man, it's just a true blessing. I'm just grateful from where I've come from to where I can go with this company with Planet Marketing. Man, this is some phenomenal things with some phenomenal people. So I'm not going to hold any more time. I'm just thankful for the opportunity, and I know the finances are even going to get greater as time goes on. Back to you, sir.
Absolutely. Well, thank all of you gentlemen for sharing your story so that individuals can understand what we have here with Planet Marketing. So if we can go, because I know many of you are asking, it sounds good, I love what I've heard, but what is the cost? Well, you can get started today with Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel and get both for $199. Ladies and gentlemen, that's flat out amazing, because that's less than a pair of Air Jordans. For my ladies on the line, that's less than a pair of red bottoms. You may get some black bottoms for $199. And $59 a month overhead to run a $1 million business in a $1 trillion industry. Ladies and gentlemen, that's almost laughable. We're talking 8 quarters a day. And that's just business sense. Go ask the person that owns a McDonald's what their monthly overhead is. Go ask the person that runs Gap, what's your monthly overhead? How about the guy that owns Rita's Water Ice? What's your monthly overhead? And ask him, if I can have your overhead be $59 a month, would you switch with me? Absolutely. But I have some great news for you. See, Mr. James Farrar, Mr. Donald Bradley are such humble and giving individuals. They want families to win. And so for limited time, and emphasis on limited time, they have come together and made a decision that for a limited time, you can get started for not $199, but for $99.94. Now, everybody should be throwing their hands up in the air and waving them like they just don't care. For less than $100, you can start your own travel agency and market it to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, you should have your pens out asking, where's my application? Because this is absolutely phenomenal. Other products to get started cost $500 or $1,000. We're asking for only $100 to get you started. And what I can tell you is there are people who have made that investment back in the first 24 to 48 hours. And so get back with the person that shared this opportunity with you, that invited you to this webinar, because they're not looking to get something from you, but they're trying to provide something to you with this blessing called Planet Marketing. And for $99, because here's the question, how many of you have ever just wasted $100 on something that was really just you wasting money and wasting time? And so what we want to do is, if you see an opportunity for yourself, we want you to definitely get started. If you're already part of this opportunity, we want you to hold on, because we're going to do a brief training after in just a few moments. But the people who are ready to get started because you want 2016 to be the year of your dreams, get back with the person that invited you, and they will get you started. If you're a person that has some questions, that person can also get those questions answered, or get you in contact with a Miss Ann Jones or Mr. Nate Newman or Mr. Mike Banks to get those questions answered. Do not go home and ask your broke friends about a business decision that they did not see. Get them asked by the people who know the answers. And so with that, we want to thank you for a portion of your evening. Those of you on the line that are already a part of this great crusade, please hold on as we have a few moments that we're going to do a brief training. If you see an opportunity for yourself and ready to get started, you also want to remain on this webinar, because we will be providing some how to get started, because we don't want you just to get in, we want you to win. And that's what we have here with Planet Marketing.